federal career. It's no coincidence that one day the two paths would cross. She works for the Treasury Department, also been seen at the D.C. Improv. Please welcome your next comic, Mr. Joey Maranto. Folks, I have one of the most despised jobs in the federal government. I am a government auditor. When the average government employee hates you for what you do for a living, it's time to reevaluate your career choice. You say government employees might not do a whole heck of a lot during the workday, but for what little they do accomplish, they don't want some auditor criticizing them for it. We never seem to have any money in our office. That's why when it comes to getting new office equipment or furniture, what other offices call surplus, my office calls procurement. Oh, we're like MacGyver when it comes to reusing old junk. You'd be surprised how nicely an empty cardboard box converts into a piece of modular furniture. When it comes time to restock in the supply cabinet, hey, I just send my staff out to industry trade shows. Tell them grab as many free things as you can get your hands on, because that's got to last us to the end of fiscal year. I love getting new people in my office. I just hate going through that interview process, you know. Because you see, I never get to ask the questions I want to ask during an interview. You know, questions like, how much of your emotional baggage can you leave at home and not burden me with while I try to get my work done? What do you think's going to win this round of American Idol? I mean, these are the questions you need the answers to. Oh, and you should hear some of the questions they ask me. Oh, some of these questions are like, what games would my computer come with? Is it okay to cross-dress on Casual Friday? My favorite one of them all, do you block access to all internet porno sites? That's our future workforce there. I'll be honest with you, but I love Microsoft Outlook because in their calendar function, it's got a neat little function that when something's coming to it, it'll send you a little pop-up reminder. And that's a great little tool to have when you work in a government office. Especially when your auction out on eBay is about to come due, you need a reminder to go check your bid. Great little tool to have. Now, basically, in the federal government, you have two types of leave. You have annual leave and you have sick leave. Now, annual leave you can use for whatever you want. You can go out on vacation, go get your car repaired, whatever. And, of course, you got sick leave, which, as the name clearly implies, is the leave you use when you're running low on annual leave. A problem approving anybody's leave. In fact, I encourage it in my office. Look at it this way. Hey, one less person's crap I got to deal with during the day. Now, as a result of 9/11, government agencies are requiring that their employees prepare for what they call a shelter-in-place scenario. Now, basically, if we're in a lockdown situation, we can live out of our office for a couple days. Now, in order to do this, they asked us to keep stocked in our office an abundant supply of items like medicine, water, clothes, food. Food? What are these people thinking? Telling a government employee to keep food stocked in their office is like giving an alcoholic a key to the liquor store and telling him to guard it. That food's going to be gone by the end of the first day. And see, that's why I think it is virtually impossible to lose weight when you work in a government office. Because government employees are too damn greedy when it comes to free food. You don't believe me? You put a plate of free food on the lunchroom table. I guarantee you by the end of the day, that plate's going to be empty. Stale, spoiled, expired. Government employees don't care. It's free, we'll eat it. Thank God they have people monitoring soup kitchens at homeless shelters, because I think we clean them out too. Oh, this is great. It's great. Y'all having a good time tonight? Hey. Now, the good thing too is that when you work in a government office, I guarantee if you walk in there, 90% of the desks have candy bowls on them. That's why working in a government office office is sort of like having Halloween every day. That's why we're always in and out of each other's offices all the time. We're not hard at work. Hell, we're trick-or-treating. Now, when you're on travel for the federal government, you get what's called per diem, which is a cash allotment for your meals and incidentals while you're on the road representing the federal government. And let me be the first one to tell you, when government employees get a hold of that per diem money, we hold on to that money like we actually earned it. We never think about spending it on a meal or anything. Of course, why should we when we can gorge ourselves at the complimentary breakfast buffet bar they got at the hotel we're staying at? That's one of the things. I think government employees are some of the cheapest people you're ever going to meet. You don't believe me? You try collecting money for a retirement party for somebody. Did you know government employees, when it comes to parties, always want to participate, never want to donate. And when we do donate, it's like $1. That's why I'm so glad they have so many street vendors in Washington, D.C., because without them, I don't think government employees would ever get a retirement gift. Nothing says thank you for 35 years of government service more than a Washington Monument toothpick holder / thermometer. Now, back in the old days, see, you used to be able to smoke in your government office. A lot of people don't know that. Now they make you go take smoke breaks. Yeah, see, I take about 10 smoke breaks a day. Oh, it's not that I smoke or anything. I just know that's where the best office gossip usually happens. Most conversations always start out like, I probably shouldn't be saying anything about this, but... Now, most government agencies, you need a security clearance to go work for them, which I think is a great little tool in help weeding out a lot of the nutcases, because you got to get background investigations, you know? Helps us weed out the nutcases that apply for federal jobs. I remember one time we had to deny this guy federal employment because he had an extensive criminal background. This guy was such a frequent suspect on the television show Cops, one year he almost got nominated for an Emmy. My name is Joey Maranto. Thank you all very much.
Do you guys have that here in D.C. too? The old contributing, like the office stuff? You ever get that? Contributing to somebody's birthday? Do you ever get that crap?